Did you know that your body fat isn't just an inactive storage unit where your body stores weekend excesses? For a long time, we believed that. But the truth is shocking. Your fat acts like a chattering, overactive organ, producing hormones and sending chemical signals to your brain all the time. And guess what message it most likes to send when we're eating poorly? Exactly. Fire in the house. It triggers inflammation alerts throughout the body. We're going to dive into the 21-day de-inflammation protocol. And before you think it's just another one of those crazy internet diets, let me tell you, our discussion here is pure science, focused on re-education. We're going to understand how the right food acts at the cellular level. But tell me something, be honest and answer here in the comments. Do you wake up tired even after sleeping 8 hours straight? Please leave a yes or no below, because I want to understand your energy levels. If you answered yes, know that you're not alone, and this isn't laziness. This is your body expending a colossal amount of energy to put out internal fires you don't even know exist. Silent chronic inflammation is like that car alarm that keeps beeping softly on the street all night. It doesn't break the window, but it steals all your peace. Our modern diet, full of products that come from factories and not from the earth, acts like gasoline on this fire. We've traded the farmer's market for packaged food, and our metabolism, which evolved over thousands of years to digest real food, simply doesn't know what to do with so many dyes, preservatives, and emulsifiers. The result? Your immune system gets confused and attacks your own body. But calm down, there's no use crying over spilled milk, especially if it's boxed milk full of refined sugar. The good news is that our body has an incredible capacity for regeneration. Adopting an anti-inflammatory diet helps prevent the accelerated wear and tear of our cells, shielding our body against this oxidative stress. Let's dot the I's and cross the T's and get the nutrients into the cells. What we propose here is a 21-day transition window. Why 21 days? Because scientific literature shows us that this is a reasonable amount of time to start seeing a real change in our gut microbiota. And since we're talking about it, let's understand this universe. Your gut harbors trillions of bacteria, and they are like the workers of your health. When you eat sugar, white flour, and bad fats, you're literally feeding the villainous bacteria, those that cause bloating, gas, and sluggishness. Now, who here has tried to start a change of habits and given up in the first week because they felt a lot of headaches or bad mood? Raise your hand in the comments with an emoji. This happens because in the first week of our 21-day cycle, we do the cleanse. It's the phase of removing the inflammatories, those foods that cause pain and inflammation. Your body misses that easy dopamine spike that sugar gave, but it's essential to persevere. In this first stage, we'll focus on hydration, including wonderful teas. Consuming hot infusions at night, for example, relieves symptoms of abdominal discomfort and prepares your liver to work peacefully while you sleep. Entering the second week, we arrive at the replenishment phase. Now that the ground is cleared, we need to plant the right seeds. This is where you'll peel more and unwrap less. The star of this phase is fiber. Soluble and insoluble fibers act like a broom in your intestinal tract, carrying toxins out of the body. And this is where the plate starts to get colorful. Half of your lunch needs to be vegetables, especially dark green ones like broccoli, spinach, and kale. They are rich in magnesium, a mineral so essential that I often call it the conductor of metabolism. In addition, we include smart fats, extra virgin olive oil, avocado, chia seeds, and flax seeds. These fats are the varnish that protects your cells. And answer a quick question for me. What is your biggest dietary sin? That sweet treat or fried food you can't live without? Type it in the comments. I want to read them all later, and maybe I'll even record a video just teaching you how to make a healthy version of it. In the third week, we enter the stabilization phase. Your body no longer craves sugar, your palate is more refined, and you can taste the true flavor of food. It's the phase of consolidating the new pattern. This is where our elite protectors come in, spices. Nature has given us an entire pharmacy at our fingertips. Turmeric, for example, contains curcumin. Numerous studies show that regular use of this wonderful root helps control inflammatory processes. But there's a researcher's detail here. Curcumin is not easily absorbed on its own. You need to combine it with a pinch of black pepper, which contains piperine, to increase absorption by more than 2,000%. It's the true dynamic duo of nutrition. And we can't forget ginger, which has gingerol, excellent for digestion, and cinnamon, which is a true ally of insulin, helping to avoid those glucose spikes that rust our bodies from the inside. All of this is pure applied knowledge, always focused on education and prevention, so that you can have autonomy over your own biology. And now, as promised, pay close attention because I'm going to give you the golden tip that almost no one tells you in diet videos. Everyone focuses on what you swallow, but the secret to reducing inflammation starts much earlier. It starts in your mouth. Did you know that the digestion of inflammatory carbohydrates doesn't begin in the stomach, but in saliva? We have an enzyme called salivary amylase. If you swallow food after chewing only 3 or 4 times, whole pieces of food reach your stomach and worse, your intestines. This becomes a feast for bad bacteria, generating fermentation, gas, and inflammation. The golden tip is chew each bite 20 to 30 times. Turn the food into a paste before swallowing. You know that old saying, you are what you eat? I prefer to say, you are what you absorb. If you chew properly, your body absorbs nutrients, spends less energy on digestion, and your intestines stop crying for help. It's a zero-cost change with a huge impact on your health in just 21 days. I truly hope this deep dive into your body's physiology made sense to you. Knowledge only has power when it's put into practice. So, if this content helped you better understand your health and gave you real tools to live better, leave your like below. This shows the platform that our educational work has value. Take advantage and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our weekly preventive health classes. Share this video in your family group, because good information is information passed on. Thank you so much for dedicating your time to learning with me today. A big hug, take good care of yourselves, and until our next meeting,